Hello. It's been 7 minutes already. I'm still looking at some paperworks, and the house is a little bit quiet. That's why I was like, 7 minutes already. Maybe I can have a short live stream, even just 20 minutes. Actually tired today, so I have to wake up early again. So, so I have a child, and some people gave him a lot of what do you call this, stuffed toy, but I don't know what to do with it. So I have a problem about it because I don't know what to do with it. But one of the stuffed toy that I really like is this one because it was a gift from a friend from Australia, and it's so cute and it's so small. But what do you do with these things? I think it's a kangaroo, and at the same time it's a koala. I just love it. It actually has a small one that you can hold up to your pen. This one. I wish I could. I'm praying that, someday I can go to Australia also. Look at them. There's a baby. So what do I say today? I got my husband a gift. I bought him, like, the matching pants and upper part of like rain jacket, because he might be planning to want to watch the Super Bowl again during winter time. It doesn't snow that much, but it can rain or it can be cold where we live. So I was like thinking maybe it's one of the this gift might really be good for him. And yeah, that's what I bought for him. And then he asked for some other stuff as a gift. So my husband and I, our birthday are like a day after, like 2 consecutive days. That's our birthday. And then I got him a shirt that I think my son is going to love it when his tata wears it. So yeah. So my husband is really an easy person to please, but he loves giving gift to me. So maybe when he give his gift to me, I can show it. Whew. Whew. Okay. One of the things that really helping me to get through my days Just to like, distract. I bought this and started reading it, Pachinko. And then I finished a book of A.W. Tozer, The Pursuit of God. And I have a new book, an audiobook from Hoopla I'm listening to by John Maxwell about growth, something like that. And then what else? Yeah, so I do pachinko. I do one chapter, two chapters a day. And then I do listen to an audiobook. And then yeah, I'm waiting for more audiobook to be available to me so that I can listen to more books. Because my I like it when I can listen to something and doing something, multitasking so that my brain will be occupied with at least, things that you can learn, things that are positive or like a novel, like, you know, something like that, or watching some K drama. One of the K dramas that I really like lately is Blackout. The actor is really good and the story is compelling. It's not perfect, but I like it. And Pachinko, I think I have to. I used to be a book addict, so I have roommates that were shocked. They gave me a book one time. I forgot what that book is, and the book, worm that I am, gave me around 11 or 10, something like that, 9 or 10. They gave me the book, let me borrow it, and I could not sleep. I read because it's so compelling. I read the book from 10 to 6 a.m. It's like a whole novel. So that's how addicted I can be to stuff. And I try to like really have control, even like my K dramas. I don't want to binge watch like the whole thing in one day, because I have to look for the subtitle. I don't know how to speak Korean. Yeah. If you're gonna ask me my most favorite actor, there's a lot of good actors in Korea that are underrated. But the best one is Im Siwon. I don't know, like Boyhood. Oh my gosh, that person acts exact. It's like he's not overdoing it. He's not, it's not lacking of anything. It's just like, gosh, his acting is the best. And my addiction, the K drama that I could never ever get over is Lovely Runner. And the actress in that drama, I feel like I hope she get more success. What I can see about her is that she has this energy that's so attractive, that makes her face like light up. She's so tiny, but I think she's very authentic. Like once she laughs, she doesn't hide it. And I think of course you have to be careful, but I think she's so real of who she is. She's so nice. I'm sure she has her moments. Because nobody's perfect, but if any other actress like I want to see someday, that one actress in Im Siwon. There's a lot of good actors in Korea, but Im Siwon is like, I feel like he's so smart when he acts. Yeah. Who else that I like? I don't remember most of the names of Korean actors because I'm not used to the names. So yeah. And I was like, last night I should have written it. I was like meditating. I was like thinking of things that I learned because every day I meditate on the things that I learn and want to improve. And I want to throw it out there also, but sometimes the old me forgets. So what do I wanna say today? I'm gonna tell you a conversation that I have. I'm building a friendship with this new friend. Which is I'm together with the group, and there was one time we went out for like late lunch, early dinner, and in this group like they're like excellent ladies. One is a beauty queen, one is a stewardess, and then she is just like me, a stay-at-home mom. But no, she used to be a stay-at-home, but she's working right now, and I am a stay-at-home mom. And then we were going home and we're talking about things that happens in our lives. And then she asked me, no, during the lunch we were, is it in the car during lunch? I think during lunchtime. No, in the car. She asked me, what do I fear? Because the funny thing is, we were talking about she's afraid of flying, and I'm not afraid of flying. Before we had a child, before I gave birth to my son, I'm like, once I sit on the plane, the vibration of the plane while it's starting, those machine, that makes me go to sleep. Like the minute I sat on the plane, whenever we fly, me and my husband, put everything away. I make sure I pee before I get in. I sat down and I go to sleep. I'm so relaxed being on a plane, and I love it. So I'm just sitting on the plane all the time, and I love flying. Before the kid, I love flying because it's just us, and I don't have to pack for another human being except for my husband. And then when I used to live in the Philippines, I live in an island. So before you go to the big island, you have to take a small boat, a big boat, whatever boat that can take you to the big island. And I've experienced this, this boat ride supposed to be like 2 hour stops. But because there was like typhoon, the the pier is not that big yet. We had to go back and forth to the dock, to our small island. And what happened is you couldn't get in, and I saw this like humongous waves. I thought we're going to like capsize or whatever, the boat will be gone, but we survived. And after the incident, I never I have no fear of boats. I have no fear of riding the boat. I don't even know how to swim. So and then I live in Manila, and I could go to like dangerous places. I'm not afraid. I'm just always vigilant. I'm not afraid of a lot of things. I saw crazy things in Manila. I saw someone unaliving someone like a little bit, maybe 10 meters away from me. And I was in a vehicle at that time. I just saw it. And as I'm talking to you right now, I can see it in my head like a video. But I was so scared because It's a GUN way. So anyway, yeah. And so this friend of mine, let's go back to the conversation that I have with my friend. I told her like, I'm not afraid of riding the boat. I'm not afraid of riding the plane or trains or anything. I don't really have too much fear. And then she's like, so what are you afraid of? Into my truest inner, deep down in my heart, I realized. And I was like, what am I afraid of? And then I told her like, I'm afraid of bad people. And that is really true. I'm afraid of people making mistakes. Because now I have a child and I have a husband. Before, I don't fear bad people because I feel like if bad people is going to like, you know, I will encounter that. I can handle it the way I wanted to. But when my husband or my son encounter bad people, I have no control over that if I'm not there. So that's why I'm afraid of those people. And I pray that I won't have to see them. So that's something about me. But I don't judge people for what they wear. I don't judge people for their look. That's one thing about me. I guess I don't have the right to do that. But there was this guy at the DMV yesterday, and I can tell he's working like a physical job, and it looks like his clothes are dirty. But the funny thing is, it looks like he's working hard. And people one day saw him, and people were like that. And he asked me something, and I told him, and I answered him because I feel like nobody wants to have an eye contact with him. But I have energy with this guy that he's just a hardworking person. That's why he looked like that. And if you look at him, he looked like he smells bad, but he's not. He doesn't. So in my heart of hearts is like, if only we would not be judgmental towards one another, the world will be a better place. And with that one, I remember there was one time, when people make an impact in your life, like there was one person, it was Valentine's Day, gave me a small, some chocolate and a note. That note, I kept it in my wallet. I lost it, but in the note, he told me that the world is a better place because of you. And I was like thinking maybe he said that to everybody. So among all our friends that he gave chocolate to, I asked them what he wrote to them, and it looks like he only wrote that to me. So anyway, and then I have some funny thing too. So I have a younger brother. He's gonna hate it when he told me when he someday he will watch this. I've been thinking about it lately. He's my younger brother, just like was born after me. He's my best friend for life. If every best friend in the world that is not blood related to me will go away, for as long as he's alive, I will always have a best friend because he's my best friend since he was born. I feel like the minute he learned to play with me, we became best friend. Like I remember, you cannot separate us. We're so inseparable. We love to play together. Cannot we? He's a guy. He's a boy. So he sleeps with me up until like up until I was in college. And this is my brother. Feels like he knows me well, and I love him. And I maybe last year he told me a story about one of his childhood memory that is a little bit, that he carries in his heart. So like, so we live in a province. We're not well off. We're actually in a line of real poverty. So it's like you only have one shoes in one school year because you wear slippers all the time at school. And so, and the funny thing is, when your parent buy you shoes, they buy you the bigger one, at least an inch bigger, so that you can grow into it because you grow fast. And so, my mother bought him a shoe. Oh no, my sister, who is working in Manila, bought him a shoe, and then gave it to him. And so he was so happy he has a brand new shoe. The next day, he cannot find his shoe. I think he's only like 10 years old or 12 years old. I I didn't know this. I found out about this like just lately, maybe last year when we were talking about our core memory and all our traumas. So, my brother told me like the next day I'm trying to find my shoe and I couldn't find it. The next time he saw the shoes, it was for one of our cousin that is older than him, that is my age, and that shoe perfectly fit him. He said that he says one of the pain that he carries in his heart against our mom. But I feel like even though he he carries it, he never take it against our mother. My brother is just the best brother, best person I could ever have in the world, aside from my husband. And I'm just so grateful for him. And we were talking the other day, and I feel like if if people will hear our conversation, my conversations with my brother, people will learn so much. And he was telling me that I'm so thankful for all my trauma, because if I did not experience so many things in life, I wouldn't have become the way I am right now. I wouldn't have worked hard, because there's really no, when you grow up in a that you don't have that much influence, that you don't know, because they say that you have to copy someone to think of something. My inspiration is always like movies and all that stuff, but he's not like that. So it was hard for him, and I'm so grateful for him because I can talk to him all of things that happened to me too. But yeah, it's just a shoe, but it's a shoe. And I just want to throw it out there that, that's why he loves buying shoes. He loves. I actually want to buy him a shoe. Anyway, when he gets here. Anyway, yeah, those kind of thing that happens in life for a young person, and the fact that my mother didn't even ask him, the fact that it's his shoe, the fact that nobody told him, the fact that it was given to another without telling him, the fact that nobody cared about him, the fact that he couldn't even blurt it out, where's my shoe? The fact that at his young mind, he just felt like, well, that's how it is. It's not mine anymore. And I feel like he just told me that because for the first time he told me that because I did not know. Nobody knew. And that thing also happened to me because my mother, she will she, my mother, we love our mother, and I know my mother loved me. It's just that sometimes she made she made a lot of mistakes, and we forgive give her for that. Wherever you are listening right now, this is personal histories. So there was so I don't know how to relate to this if you're an American who's listening. So there is what we call a tradition in the Catholic Church that you dress up nice and you go on a parade and all that. And I'm supposed one of the girls that has to go on a parade. And my cousin, who's the same age as me, would go on a parade. And my mother, she's very my mother is very street smart. So she found someone that has the dresses that fits my cousin and I. We have the same build because we're the same age. And then she showed me two gowns. And then she asked me which one I like. And I told her, this is the one I like. You know what happened? My mother gave me the uglier dress just for her to have a good image that she give a better dress to our cousin. I carried that in my heart. Like she asked me, but she didn't care. I stopped caring about what people will give to me, especially in the family. Stop caring about, how they treat me. That's why right now I don't. My confidence comes from within, not from the outside. Because I did not care what my family would say or friends or anybody. I learned that, and then I learned how to, like, even now. That's why when I met my husband and saw how he treats me, oh my gosh, I love my husband. I I'm really grateful for my husband, and I tell my husband how I want to be treated. Cannot do this to me, cannot do that to me. And you can tell me also how you want to be treated. So that's equal. So these are the things that, like, you adjust to your environment. You grow out of your environment. And okay, the learning, final words. What time? Oh my gosh, 35 minutes. Too many stories. Hello, whoever you're watching. So the learning. The learning is just like you learn to be kind to yourself. I think I've said it already. You learn to, like, really get your strength from within. Like, build, no matter how painful, no matter how the past is in the past, you'll have to learn from it. And I was like telling my brother, like, your traumas, if you take it in a, I don't know, people respond to traumas differently. I did. For some people, it's really hard. For some people, it's like they really go down the dark path. But for me and my brother, which I'm really grateful for, and I think one of the reasons why I was able to take the good path is because of my brother also. And we are having all this trauma. We're living as best friend. But we never talk about it when we were young. And now every once in a while we will talk. We talk about it. And we realize two of us is we're in a good place right now. He he's he's successful. He's at least have something in his life that all our trauma, it became our stepping stone. It became our foundation of who we become, who we are, and it gave us strength and gave us hope, and it grew us more than we hoped for, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm 50, despite everything that happened to me, despite all the challenges and the challenges that I'm facing right now. I can say that God has done his work for me, has taught me so much, and I'm just grateful for the life that I have. And to my brother, if you ever watch this, I love you so much. Bye.